So people right now are describing Rust Console as being what Rust was 5 to 6 years ago, aka the golden days of what Rust once was. And by all means, Rust Console is nowhere near, in my opinion, the golden age of what Rust PC was in the height of its comp, with the old recoil and the content that was being pushed out by the big content creators at the time. Rust Console is nowhere near that. However, in terms of being closer to the golden ages, sure, Rust Console is closer to that than the current stage of Rust PC with all the updates they've been getting. And of course, later down the line for Rust Console specifically, we're going to be getting a combat update. When, we do not know. Could be next year or the year after that. But one thing that I want to pick up on is the new sounds that Rust PC implemented within their guns. Would this be something that you would have within Rust Console? Would you have all the gun sounds from Rust PC to be then put in place on the current guns, or over the gun sounds, the current gun sounds that we have on Rust Console? Would it work? Would you like that? Or is it something you're not wanting at this moment in time? This is one feature that I think I would generally like. I don't mind the gun sounds within Rust PC currently. There's some gun sounds that I think, yeah, I don't really like that. I mean, the MP5 I think is pretty whack. Some of them within Rust PC do sound similar or along the lines of the same. And the ones in Rust Console all sound different. You can really tell when there's a custom, where there's a Tommy, where there's an MP, and where there's an AK, M2, etc. You kind of know what gun sounds sound for what that gun is. Whereas Rust PC, well, I haven't because I don't play the game enough, but when I hear an MP, I sometimes think, is that an MP or is that a different gun? That could just be down to my lack of experience on that game. However, I do feel that, would Rust Console benefit from having a sound change? Now, this is something that is not coming up anytime soon, that I know of, or that we're aware of. We haven't been told by D11 or anyone of that nature that this is going to be something that's going to be implemented within the game within the next year or so. However, it's something I want to talk about because I have also uploaded a TikTok a couple months back comparing the current gun sounds of Rust Console to the PC guns sounds and what they would sound like and what it would look like with those sounds. I put over the sounds effects of each weapon, over the current AK, custom, MP5, all of that, which I'll play in the background. Now, I've spoken about a new recoil coming to Rust Console. Is it something that people want? And I got an overwhelmingly a big response to that. And a lot of people actually did and were in the for category of the new recoil coming to Rust Console, or recoil that D11 would design and tailor towards obviously a controller instead of what PC have, which is tailored towards a mouse. And a lot of people were in favor of a new recoil coming to the game because of the situation of Zim and Zen. With community servers coming out, this could change. We could be seeing a more legit way of playing. I do see a lot of people that are cheating that are getting banned. However, there are also a lot of servers that are just letting people who cheat run freely and play freely within the server because they are afraid of, one, obviously getting on the wrong side of cheaters, because cheaters are, I would say by now, the majority of the community, and they would lose a huge chunk of the community because of banning these sorts of cheaters. Depending on if you're a well-known content creator, if you're a well-known content creator, you can have people coming into your server regardless. But if you're the average Joe that's like, oh, I want a legit only server, you're not going to have a really popping server because, one, you're not a content creator and you're just an admin. People join up these servers so they could be in videos of content creators, or if someone is big. If you're just, an average admin that bans people because they're cheating, rightfully so, you're going to lose a lot of players because not a lot of people are going to want to play that kind of server if there's not a content creator playing in it. So you're just going to, obviously, that I've said in the past, you're going to have to just find a server that's tailored towards you. If you want an legit only server, there'll be plenty of them. But if you want a server that has a mix of cheats and, you know, that's PvP based, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of them as well. So with a lot of you in favor of the Rust console or the Rust PC recall coming over to Rust, or a new recall for that matter over the Rust console one we have at the moment, would you have the gun sounds changed within Rust console as they are now? Do you like the weapons or the weapon sounds that we have currently, or would you like them to be revamped to the ones that are from Rust PC, or could differ? I mean, at the end of the day, D11 can do what they kind of want to do with this game. It's theirs, although it's in partnership with Face Punch, and they're porting over pretty much everything from PC, and they'll probably port the sounds over it as well. Would it be something you guys would like to see? It's something that I would be not in the dark with. I wouldn't totally say no, I don't want to see that. However, it's not something I'm like, it's a priority at this moment in time. I mean, sounds are very important within a game as well. I mean, the headshot sound is the best sound I think I've heard in terms of headshots within a video game. Rust has, you know, got the best headshot sound. So sounds are important, but are they that important to change at this current moment in time? It's something that not really anyone is asking for, so something that I don't see happening anytime soon. I do think there'll be a combat update that will be somewhat changing recoil and could be changing the sounds. It depends if it's really needed, and this will depend on where the community's at. Is it dead in the sand, or is the community thriving? If it's thriving, I can't see them doing a combat log, but I could see it if, one, the cheating problem is still the same as it is, although I don't know, you could argue that they're not really doing that much compared to what they can do, and obviously I've offered ideas of what they could do that could help. At the end of the day, it's pretty much a waiting game. Do you think that we should have new sounds for guns? Are you in favor or are you against for Rust PC sounds for guns such as the AK, Tommy, MP5 coming over to Rust console? Or is it something that really isn't in priority? There's bigger things, bigger matters to be attended to with this game in terms of bugs, updates, or anything else within the game that needs tweaking at this moment in time. Let me know your thoughts as always in the comment section below. In the description you'll find my socials, as well as becoming a member to help these videos continue week by week, day by day. Thank you once again for all of the support. Right now, currently it's a Monday, however this is probably going to be uploaded later in the week. We're on 940 subscribers. 940, is it 940? It's 960 right now. 960. We are 40 away from 1,000. Thank you for the support. I'll see you in the next one.